versus LDZ. This is going to be game 1 of another best of 5. Again, today is all best of 5s as we get into the top.
I don't know if you noticed, but on the Taro stance, he did take the strength, so he's going 9 strength. That's the biggest, that's the highest amount of strength in the game that you can have, so he's going for maximum kill potential. Every one of these hits doing just a little bit more damage than any other character could possibly reach. So it's a lot of stuff coming out already.
This is a very interesting weapon toss follow-up from LDZ. He's getting some very good follow-ups, but Blood Diamond able to move through. Now he's got the weapon pressure. LDZ with this stance of force will not have as much safety on the hammer, but it doesn't matter as he picks up the stomp side air, ends up finishing off the stock of Blood Diamond, and he's gonna be sticking with the hammer. Does not have the downlight down sig combo anymore. They did take that away, but it looks like LDZ doesn't care as he's going for lots of neutral sigs, trying to follow up that neutral light. That's a 7-frame dodge window off that neutral light.
Well, I mean, one way or the other, if he ends up landing that, it does hit very hard, has a lot of force behind it. So the displacement as well, that's a kill.
Oh. LDZ.
So quick.
That dodge pivot into the neutral signature to take off another stock of Blood Diamond. Perfect positioning for it right on the edge of the soft platform, as far as close to the kill box as it could possibly be. Can Blood Diamond find a response stock? LDZ is off the stage, but this is where he likes to be with his hammer. He goes for those gravity cancels, stomps into recoveries, lots of offstage recoveries. That dodge down the weapon toss. Blood Diamond does get the wall touch though. He's gonna hold on, but LDZ's done so much damage.
He was a single hit away from confirming that and getting a 3-stock on a Blood Diamond. Look at the damage that LDZ has taken already. And that's a kill. That's a 3-stock. That's a 3-stock.
Showing why LDZ far and away has been considered one of the best players in NA. He's taken a break. He's coming back. He wants that ticket to shine, and he is going to be going through Blood Diamond on his way to get that ticket up to the ticket booth. Hattori on Blood Diamond. Not too surprising. The boat bar just did not work for him.
I mean, he's going to need this extra movement speed against Taros. Now, Taros, you know, he's got the 3 dexterity. So, as well, he's got the hammer and the axe. 2 weapons that have sort of longer startup times than other weapons do. So, the extra movement speed will allow Blood Diamond to theoretically dance around a lot of LDZ's attacks and then retaliate before he can recover from them. So, we should be seeing a lot of Blood Diamond doing some dancing around LDZ, trying to just get a little hit here and there, build up, and then work towards that finisher move. But, LDZ getting caught below.
Can't finish it off. Wanted the pressure, but great recovery from LDZ will get him back up. He went over to the outside, avoided all of the attempts, the airs and ground pounds from Blood Diamond, but he's off stage. He's got this hammer, and Blood Diamond knows he cannot contest this hammer off stage. Good punish with the ground pound, but again, does not want to overcommit. Waits it out, picks up the dare, and Blood Diamond, much safer play, is able to pick up the stock and not take too much damage for it.
All right, he's got his sword right now. We saw what he could do with it, and he's got LDZ below him. He's got 2 down airs, 3 down airs. Oh, misses the
all damage though. LDZ has been able to touch the wall every single time, and with this Taros, he's got plenty of defense. Not going to be too damaged. That side air takes the stock, and it's relatively even despite the 3 big down airs from Blood Diamond.
Yeah, well, either way, he still has a respectable amount of damage built up. The unarmed combos as well, getting some good damage. And Blood Diamond seems to be just throwing LDZ around, just different directions, displacing him in certain ways that just make it hard for LDZ to constantly recover.
Ooh, good punish with that side air. One more side air, but LDZ does get that bottom touch. Very patient on the recovery. LDZ is close to death, but he's got that 9 force like we were talking about. He's able to rack up quite a bit of damage. Can't quite get the stomp neutral light combo to work. Blood Diamond staying very close to the edge, and this is where LDZ wants him. The recoveries start coming out. The weapon toss stops the recovery from Blood Diamond, and LDZ, he gets the stock.
Just like that.
That's LDZ what he wanted. You gave it to him, Blood Diamond.
Woo! It's
okay.
even. Okay. And it's even. Just like that. Just like that. You can breathe now. In fact, just take a deep breath. I think you need it. LDZ looking for the weapon, finds the hammer, the destructive force that he's been using to dish out damage to Blood Diamond this entire time. Blood Diamond looking for the turnaround. He's got the sword in hand, just looking for something to get onto LDZ and take this game 2 right now. LDZ playing very carefully with his chase dodges and speed dodges, getting the stop side airs as well, building a ton of damage on a Blood Diamond, throwing him off to the side. Oh, the neutral sig catching him off on the side.
Side air. Blood Diamond hasn't touched it forever, but LDZ apparently doesn't want the game. Gives it to Blood Diamond, and that's gonna be game 1. Going the way of Blood Diamond. LDZ is like, yo, I was winning too hard. My B. Let me roll back as we go in to game 2 of the best of 5.
What? Oh,
all right.
Oh, it looks like he might have just. It looks like he might have hit a blip of lag right there. You know, with online tournaments, it's one of those unfortunate things that tends to happen every once in a while. But wow, that's a really unfortunate time for that to have happened.
He was looking so incredibly strong against Blood Diamond, was on the comeback path, but got hit by the hot mom DDoS. Shoutouts to Xsoup, and ended up falling to his death. Might be trying to reconvene himself, to regroup, double check his internet, call up. I don't know what his provider is. Call up his ISP and make sure, yo, I got to get a ticket to Shine. I got to get my plane ticket. Can y'all chill? Give me that hot Fios for 5 minutes.
Yeah, they can throttle him all they want afterwards in the internet side of things after he's done with this tournament. Just let him play for now, but it looks like they are going to be going to game 3. I do believe that has to count no matter what. So it is game 3, 1-1 Blood Diamond and LDZ, both with a single game, and they're going to be voting on this next map right now, banning out pretty much everything except, I don't know, they're probably going to go to Mammoth Fortress or Shipwreck.
Those tend to be the common tournament maps. If I was LDZ, I think Twilight's a pretty strong option, especially for Teros with that island. The NSIG kills very early off the island. Doesn't matter though, as we get back into Small Mammoth. LDZ had a really strong game on Small Mammoth. Not too surprising that he would leave it there. Kind of surprising that Blood Diamond would take that pick, but we'll see how well that shakes out for him as we get into game 2 between LDZ and Blood Diamond. Blood Diamond up 1 game over LDZ.
Looks like LDZ is going to be kicking this round off with an axe. And Blood Diamond, looking for that weapon, finds a sword. His more favored weapon, if I had to guess. And LDZ right now just trying to find some damage with the axe. One of those hits is... one of those hits is a lot, and he lands 2 in a row, putting him in solid yellow already. And that's a throw combo as well coming out. Blood Diamond, he's got the positioning on LDZ.
But he's not overcommitting off edge. You saw him, he hit the one dare, but the second that he saw that he couldn't follow up, he backs off, goes back onto stage, but LDZ's got his weapon of choice as he's over to the hammer again. He's going to be looking for that stomp neutral sig. Great gravity cancel to get above the stomp height. LDZ has been looking for that stomp to set up his combos, and Blood Diamond starting to recognize it. Is going to be going for more of those half jump height gravity cancel down lights.
They're both of these players, you can see they're going for a lot of these gravity cancel combo setups. They know exactly what they need to do to follow up as well. LDZ on the ledge, trying to get Blood Diamond above him. Knows he has that platform there, so it's almost like a bait for Blood Diamond to just step above him. But nope, the side light into down air off stage is going to confirm that first kill, and LDZ losing that first stock and weaponless right now.
Very clean play from Blood Diamond. Just floats over the edge, picks up that down air, and just wipes the stock off of LDZ. LDZ going to try to find the response, gets Blood Diamond right where he wants him, off stage. Hammer toss, side air, Blood Diamond. Does he have jumps in his kit? Yes, he does! Gets back to the wall safely. And LDZ sticking around, wanted that down like ground pound, but Blood Diamond doesn't care. Goes up above him and gets back onto the platform.
Ooh, just barely misses the side air, and that would have confirmed the kill. But LDZ now with the axe, he's got to just get one side. I mean, it's what? One side air from the axe? Maybe a down air off stage. That's all he really needs to confirm this. Recovery off the top. Not getting that hit. One hit. He hasn't landed anything yet. Blood Diamond already has LDZ in the red on his second stock.
Downlight side air. LDZ in trouble. He's got one opportunity. No! Does not have an opportunity as Blood Diamond in position keeps LDZ from daring towards the platform. LDZ went for that nair to try to follow up with the chase dodge. He does get the stock with the recovery, but LDZ is struggling as we are in game 2. Blood Diamond seems to have started to figure out what to do against LDZ's Teros.
If he figures out the formula, it might be time for LDZ to pick out one of those other characters that he's been using throughout this whole tournament, but the side airs coming out from the Taros pick, the hammer, Blood Diamond taking a lot of damage. You know, the range, I think on the hammer just outranges at certain angles.
Barely.
So a very good pick to have right now, especially with the damage output. You can see just 2 hits, like putting him into a completely different damage threshold.
Stomp stairs. LDZ just stomp staring his way through this stock. Goes for the neutral sig read, but Blood Diamond able to avoid it. And LDZ finished this stock off. Wanted the positioning for that neutral sig, but instead he's going to come back up, pick up a side air. Weapon toss from LDZ. Gets the stock. Again, stopping those recoveries from Blood Diamond have been so critical for finishing these stocks off for LDZ.
It seems like the hammer as well has been critical for finishing these stocks. I haven't seen him have too much success with the axe in at least this game against Blood Diamond. Not too much damage has been built up with that. It's been mostly hammer combos, throws, side airs that have been the main damage dealers onto Blood Diamond for LDZ. So finding the most success with this and holding onto this hammer as long as he can is going to be his best bet at taking this round 3.
This is a very close game 3. Oh, good positioning from LDZ. He stops the side sig with his side light. The side air from LDZ sends Blood Diamond flying, but he's not able to get the weapon toss. Again, side airs, and that's going to be the stock as LDZ wins game 3 and goes up 2-1 over Blood Diamond. I totally forgot that Blood Diamond played Bodvar because I'm like, yo, he plays with Tori. Like, that was just a warm-up. That was like a test match, right?
Well, I mean, it looks like they're going to be going back there. It's Mammoth Fortress again. Both these players sticking to their same characters, Satori and Taros. That 9 strength Taros looking really good for LDZ right now, especially with the hammer play. So, right, he's gonna have to find something, and he finds it. He does find a hammer.
Doesn't follow up off that stomp. Didn't quite have the timing. Couldn't quite decide if he wanted to neutral line or side air. But there you see it starting to throw out the side airs off the stomps. Already has Blood Diamond in that position where he can start hitting those side airs. But Blood Diamond, solid spear play, does send LDZ off stage. But again, he's not going to overcommit off stage. LDZ wants him off stage, and Blood Diamond, he's like, nah, we're gonna play this neutral out. We're gonna be on stage, and that's where I'll win it out, as he's got the damage advantage over LDZ.
I mean, Blood Diamond did a great job of doing an edge guarding against LDZ right there as well, doing gravity cancel down lines for combo setups and just throwing LDZ back off stage. But right now, LDZ on stage, trying to get this damage difference back between the two. He's almost got Blood Diamond in the red, but the side sig getting punished, but not quite enough. Not quite what Blood Diamond was probably hoping for, as he really only got a side air off as a punish. But now both these players back in the neutral.
Very patient.
LDZ, a lot of side airs coming out.
Adam wants to overcommit, but the dodge in, turn around, neutral sig from LDZ. Gets the stock off of Blood Diamond. He's very damaged. Blood Diamond could easily get the response stock. He's going to wait for the opportunity. There it is, the side sig as LDZ dodges in, dodges back. And right as he does it, Blood Diamond punishes with the side sig. Evens it up immediately.
All right, now Blood Diamond trying to cover that weapon. LDZ finding another hammer. But Blood Diamond is just doing too good of a job at pushing LDZ around the stage, displacing him, pushing him towards those ledges. And it is just... both these players are just playing carefully right now.
Blood Diamond able to avoid the weapon toss, playing a little bit more carefully around LDZ. But LDZ swapping over to this axe. He'll have some downlight potential if he wants to go for the anti-airs against Blood Diamond, but he's not finding the opportunity. The recovery will get him back up safely. Gets back to the wall. It's the touch, but Blood Diamond is just getting more hits. Downlight into recovery. Blood Diamond takes a stock, not too damaged, juggling some swords.
You know, this is what we were talking about when he switched off the boat bar pick. It was that extra movement speed that was going to allow him to get around these slower attacks from the Taros, to just dodge around, get a couple hits here and there, just build it up to the red, and then finish it off with something big like a recovery or a signature move. And he's been successful in that. He just has to keep this up.
He just needs to widen this gap before he loses this stock, but LDZ's got so much force. Great positioning for that weapon toss. Floats right alongside Blood Diamond to snipe him with that axe toss. evens up the stocks. Blood Diamond with a very slight lead, but there's no weapons, and he wants his sword. He's got the spear, though. LDZ disarms himself. Gravity cancel neutral sig not going to connect, but that was dangerously close. Taking the stock off of LDZ. Side light, down light, side air.
Blood Diamond going to give him a little respect off stage because he knows he's got that hammer. The recovery, a very dangerous tool for pulling people off. And LDZ in that wall slip state, but manages to find his way back. Oh, and a very nice string from LDZ to get a lot of damage built up on the Blood Diamond as well. Those stomp combos out of the recoveries on the side sig, confirming it off. And that is, I think, a 3-1 set. LDZ taking it down against Blood Diamond.
He completely caught Blood Diamond off guard with that side sig. Nobody was expecting that side sig. Just out of nowhere, LDZ throws it out, gets the stock off of Blood Diamond. And I mean, that was so close to being Blood Diamond's game. Like, he was literally right there.
All it takes is a look at the post-game lobby, and you see LDZ won that game, but he didn't deal as much damage. It's the extra force that he had from that strength in the hammer, all of that. I mean, I don't know if it's still on the screen right now, but looking at it right in front of me, I can tell you right now that LDZ dealt 511 damage and took 589. That's a huge difference for someone who won the game. It just goes to show you the differences between the characters and the weapons and how he took advantage of that.
Just really well played from LDZ.